What's up?
Thanks for being here, guys. We just spent the last couple days hanging out with Crown and Style, actually.
I like this setup.
Do you?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Okay, the lighting looks good because the sun's kind of coming in from the front, so.
So who's all in here? How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull up the chat here.
Usually it's a little bit delayed, so we'll wait to see a couple people rolling in.
Oh.
Hopefully we have a full house tonight. We're dishing on everything about Idaho. We've been having a really good time. We've been here for, gosh, like over a month.
It feels like a while now.
Feels like a really long time that we've been in Idaho. And I feel like it's one of the most underrated states.
Definitely.
Like, I don't think people talk about how cool Idaho is, but we're here to rep, you know?
Yeah. We got Divine Adventure in the house.
What's
we got
up?
Spirits of Nature.
So
in
hello.
the house.
Nice to see
Crown
you.
and Style in the house. We got Connie Blair in the house.
Hey, guys.
We got everybody's in the house.
If you can see and hear us real good, be sure to smash that like button.
Yeah.
If you're excited to be here, if you had a really good day, smash the like button too.
Zach's in the house. What's up, man?
Utah, what? Idaho. You think Utah is better than Idaho? Is that what you're trying to say,
So,
Zach? Choose the path you take. Hey, how are you?
I feel like that we haven't had a chance yet. I guess we did explore Utah quite a bit. When we came out of, what was it called? The event that we went to.
Oh, when we did like Zion and Bryce.
Yeah, when we did Fan Fest. Which actually, I think Utah was a great state to explore. We didn't get to explore like most of it, but we explored some of it.
Can you look at Paco right now? Can you twist this to Paco?
He's just sitting in a funny spot.
He's just like, wait, you can't see his face.
Sorry.
The whole point's his face. Papa, up here. Look how happy he is. Hi, happy boy.
He just got to run around and meet some other dogs. Let's put this back.
Yeah, we're like near a park right now, so we took him outside and he met a couple of little dogs that look just like him, and I think confirmed the fact that he's definitely got a little bit of pug in him. And then he met a big dog that they just barked at each other for a couple minutes, and that was really fun.
Ooh. Can you say happy birthday?
Oh, it's Ella's birthday?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, you keep clicking things.
Men.
It's Ella.
Oh, Ella.
Oh, hi, sweeties. 2 a.m. on my birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Woo woo. So
That's
happy
awesome.
for you. Are
Love
you celebrating with all the puppies? Did they all get like little birthday cupcakes for you? I feel like that would be really cute.
Troy and Amy are in the house.
Nice. Armando's in the house.
It's good to have everybody here.
Amy, I'm going to go back on Patreon and write some stuff about the, you asked about mics and...
Sounds like the battery's still on.
Oh, no. If the battery's still on, if you guys saw last week's video, that's how we completely killed our front battery. We just went for like a 30-minute walk, so it's been on for at least... Yeah, why don't you test and see if the car starts? Okay. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. And also, we still have not purchased jumper cables. So we'd be relying on the kindness of strangers, hopefully.
Normally, everybody's pretty helpful.
Oh yeah, I'm
or
sure
you could call our insurance company. Yeah, Ghostbusters definitely always is there to help.
Yeah. Scott's in the house from Lethbridge, Alberta. Nice to see you.
Nice.
How's the weather up there? Has it started snowing and stuff yet? Bart, what's up?
Let the good times roll. Bow, bow. I don't know.
I don't know that song either.
I do know the song though. Let's get the party started.
That reminds me of the Black Eyed Peas. Get the party started in here.
We are not singers, as you could tell.
Yeah.
But we attempt.
You know.
It's like karaoke.
If you guys saw our Christmas song, you know that we are not singers.
That was pretty funny though. Who in the chat, who here in this live has seen our Christmas video where we did 20 days of quarantine?
The 12 days.
The 12 days of quarantine. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, please don't go watch it, because I feel like it's embarrassing.
That's when everybody goes and watches it.
The chat just like drops in half and everybody's gone watching
Divine
it.
Adventure. Oh no, Paco pooped.
Oh, Bart says, damn, my first super chat took over 5 minutes to send.
Whoa.
Wow. I won't say the last half because we don't want to get my words in trouble.
You gotta get quicker, bud. You gotta get quicker. I'm just kidding. We appreciate the super chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Armando says he missed the Christmas video.
Oh, Oh,
that's okay.
you got to watch it before Christmas this year.
Yes. Maybe we'll share it around the holidays this year to get everybody in the mood.
Cheesehead Cowboys in the house. What's up, man? He said, unfortunately, he's seen it. I agree with you.
Zach Dries is in the house. He wants to know where Paco went.
He's right behind Alex.
Yeah,
right
I
now,
think
chilling.
he answered that. This guy, look how cute he is. He really doesn't like putting his feet on the table. I think it's too
slippery.
Slippery for him. He'll tap dance across
His nails are too long.
He's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
So let me ask you guys, what are your expectations on Idaho? You know we're in Idaho. You know that our next series is going to kind of be about Idaho and everything that we're doing.
What do you think when you think
of
Idaho? Yeah. And Cal Veteran in the house. Hello from Oregon. How was the Northwest? Why can't I say it?
Northwest Nomads.
How was it? Let us know how the event was. We definitely had some FOMO when we were seeing everybody's pictures and things.
Yeah, a couple people reached out and were definitely like, man, we missed you guys here because we were there last year when it was the Wolfpack Roundup. But yeah, I mean, we wish we could have went, but we just weren't in the area.
Yeah, Idaho and Oregon. I mean, they're close, but they're not that close. Teflon is also from Oregon. Nice. Armando's never been to Idaho. And Cal says it was awesome. Wish you were there.
Everybody just says potatoes.
Potatoes. Are you guys off vacation, missing you, but loving the content from Alaska? Cheesehead, we are.
We have been filming again.
Yes.
We have not stopped creating content, but yeah, we are like officially off vacation.
Yes.
In the sense of what our vacation was.
Our work vacation from work.
That still consisted of work.
The good news is, so the Alaska guide is with my editor, which is my mom.
Yeah.
And so she's going to read through it, and then we'll have that back and ready to go out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that was good to have the time off to get that finished. And this weekend so last week was kind of technically our last Alaska video. But then in this week's video, we're officially leaving Alaska and then car camping for a week, which I think totally took it out of us.
Yeah, we were in a rough place at that point, I feel like. I mean, granted, we were like ready for it because we knew that's what we were going to wind up doing, but at the same time,
it was harder than we
expected.
Yeah, you guys will see in the video this Sunday, but it was like, it was a lot more mentally and physically straining than we expected. And thankfully, Bart saved our lives.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch the video to find out. But yeah, thank you again for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you so much. He said, I thought about moving to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and opening the coffee shop before I decided on van life to do for a while. Coeur d'Alene was beautiful.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it was not a bad idea. Actually, is a lot of money in Coeur d'Alene.
I mean, it was a lovely town. So we kind of started in North Idaho and we're working our way south. Drifter Journey's in the house.
What's up,
guys? Greg and Jess, nice to see you.
Actually, our video that we just edited, they're in it. And, and actually, Greg gets to surf the board tide.
Yeah, that was last week's video.
Awesome. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that one, make sure you go watch it.
Yeah, if you want to see Greg looking hot in his wetsuit.
Yo, actually, Greg was like half suit, right? And I was like, oh, damn, he looks like a model, this guy. But yeah.
Crispy, what's in the house?
So
yo.
It looks like Deneva said that she's kind of in the Hell's Canyon area on the Oregon side.
So we actually did, if you guys don't know, Hell's Canyon is the deepest river gorge in the United States of America. It is the second deepest river gorge is right next to it.
Which is the Salmon River.
And then the third deepest is the Grand Canyon.
That's wild.
Did you ever think that there was anything bigger than the Grand Canyon in North America?
In the sense of like how deep the river down is.
So we were pretty stunned to find that out, and we went on a sweet tour, got soaking wet, but we had so much fun. We're going to have that video coming up. We have been eating a lot of potatoes here in Idaho. Did Ellen just say what's up? Greeting from Charlestown.
Yep. What's up,
from
Ellen?
The houseboat next to the historic USS Constitution.
Ellen, this one's for you.
It's Idaho pizza. Idaho
Potato
pizza.
pizza.
We got it because it's got potatoes on it. Oh my god, that smells so good.
I know, it smells so...
It's like
smells
herby
so
and
good.
delicious. It's like a garlic cream sauce with like chives and a little bit of bacon and potatoes. It's basically like a loaded sweet potato on a pizza.
Yes. Yeah. It's so yummy though.
We both had one piece and was like, wow, that was heavy.
It's a heavy slice. If you could go like 12-inch and share that, and it would still probably be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Like we could have probably went 10
I mean, 12-inch is a lot for anybody.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Totally. Denise is in the house. She says, pizza yum. Couldn't agree more. I can smell that pizza all the way from New York. That's awesome, Amy.
That is awesome.
Puget Sound RV guy. Hi, how are you? How's life in Washington treating you? Ooh, Frank. You going to full beard back?
Oh, I'm starting to. I thought about shaving it the other day, but then I was like, I'm gonna let it grow. Yeah, I think like winter's around the corner now. It literally snowed like 2 days ago when we woke up. It was snowing.
Yeah, and it's
beautiful.
Stuck on the ground. It's all gone now, but it literally like woke up to like a snow dusted, beautiful fall scene. So the fact that it was snowing means I gotta keep the beard. Your beard grows so fast though. I gotta keep it. It's not like you could wait until... I'm going full Alaska man again. Oh my god. Full Alaskan Frank is coming back. Okay, but can we do something about like keeping it like trimmed or something? I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Just like full wild man. Full wild man Frank coming back. Your beard will match your eyebrows. Oh, they're bushy. Are you saying? Oh, whoa! Here's for a salad and all the veggies. Oh, we're gonna need Ellen, it. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. After we eat this pizza, we're both gonna be feeling heavy. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, pizza yum. We got a high... Okay, what else do people think of when they think of Idaho? I feel like people don't really think of Idaho. Is kind of like the thing. You know, I do gotta say that canyon boat ride that we did was incredible. Yes. If you guys are ever in the Hells Canyon area, you're in the Whitebird area, you gotta go hit them up. It's Kilgore Adventure, and they have all different types of things that you could do over there. And that fishing boat, and like ski. Fishing, you could rent out the side by sides, and you could go in the backcountry over there. What was the name for it? They had some like gator crawler or something. Yeah, like that. It's like a it's like a little it's like a golf cart on steroids. It's a sit-in four-wheeler. Yeah, is what it is. What do you normally not sit in? Oh, you mean you like sit on top of a four-wheeler? You sit like sit inside. Yeah. I get it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that just seemed like it would be incredible out there. Yeah, at Kilgore. And then if you're driving south from Whitebird, if you're driving south towards Whitebird from Coeur d'Alene, there's look up homesteads, right? Oh my god! We got a treat for you guys in one of the videos coming up. Yes. We wound up seeing a. Okay, well let's start over. Okay. So we were way north. We'd left Coeur d'Alene, and we're kind of heading south. And Coeur d'Alene is a pretty big town, but the next pretty big town is like Boise. Like there's towns in between, but nothing really big. Bart says, sitting here thinking to myself, damn, why is Frankie looking so good right now? Then I realized his hairstyle is very similar to mine. Oh, you just feel like you're looking in the mirror now. That's why. It's all that salt and pepper. So we're at the grocery store in this middle of nowhere town, and we have no fruits and vegetables, and we're looking at their fruits and vegetables, and they were sad. It was like you're looking at a little thing of blueberries that are all half dried up, and it was like $8. Mm-hmm. And we were like, ugh, well, this is stupid. I don't want to buy crappy vegetables. Mm-hmm. So I look online and I'm like, fruit stand, farmer's market, grocery stores, trying to find something different. And this You Pick farm comes up, and it's only 20 minutes away. And we're like, okay. So I go on the guy's website. And he's like, I've got apples, I've got plums, I've got grapes, I've got garlic. No, those are the best plums. Pears and all this stuff. I'm like, cool. So I call him and I'm like, hey, I'm calling about your website. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, we're about like 20 minutes away. He's like,
all right, yeah, come up.
okay, like no problem.
So we get up there and they're actually like, oh, we were about to shut that website down because nobody's ever called us from it. You were the first ones ever.
It's been up for a year and a half, and we're the first people ever to call about his U-Pick farm.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Wild.
So, I mean, they're fine, and he's fine. It's not like his business relies on this, like, U-Pick thing. Like, they go to tons of farmers markets. They've got so much fruits and vegetables. But it was like, they were the nicest couple. He walked us around the whole farm. We got so much stuff. It cost us $11?
It cost us $9.
It cost us $9 for, like, a whole tray of...
We got a huge thing of grapes. Right?
It was a pound of grapes.
It was a pound of grapes. Actually, we picked so little that he had to throw a plum in.
Well, he was like, that is not enough. Like, he starts grabbing stuff off the vine. He's like, it has to be at least a pound. Like, I'm not letting you leave without a pound.
And I think we got like 8
I wonder where they are.
And,
they're on the floor, upside
and some
down.
plums. And
a whole thing of juice that he juices himself.
A bottle of juice.
It was so delicious. At this point, I'm wishing we bought double of everything. This is grapes. And they all different.
They
you
smell
can
so
smell
good
them,
right now.
They're like Concord, and it's like, it tastes the way that a grape is supposed to taste, which is like grapey. That one was sour. It tastes like grape juice. Smells.
That's so good. You know
what?
Then
his wife made us cookies.
Yeah.
His wife made us cookies and invited us in for tea.
So nice.
And we hung out for like 3 hours. That's Idaho, I feel like.
Yeah, Idaho has been pleasantly...
These are really good.
Incredible. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, every time I eat them, first off, I'm not
kind of thirsty.
I'm not like a huge grape fan, right? But then when I tasted these, I was like, oh my god, that's what a grape is supposed to taste like. But the plums he had, off the charts.
Frank was like, I don't even know if I like plums.
They were so sweet and
then he tasted one, and he was like, oh my god. Grapes at the grocery store taste like nothing.
I mean, I wish I could...
And they're so expensive.
I wish I could literally, like, give you a grape, because...
If we had smell-o-vision even.
Or even taste-o-vision.
But, like, I literally won't buy grapes at the grocery store, because it's like, oh, you think they're $6.99, and then it's like $6.99 a pound.
And then you get hit
and
with
you just picked up 5 pounds.
It's like
and you're like, what?
It's like $16 for grapes. You're like, what did I just buy?
I got screwed on a watermelon once like that. I thought it was like a $1 watermelon, but it was like $1 per pound. I'm not the brightest.
Remember when we bought the grapes and we went to return them and they're like, I'm sorry, it's COVID.
Oh, yeah. We bought grapes and then we were walked out of the store and we were like, why is the grocery bill so expensive? And it's because we bought like $20 worth of grapes. And I was like, we don't need $20 worth of grapes. Like, that's stupid. So Frank tried to return it and they wouldn't let us.
Jane Juha said, by the way, guys, distant van life future for myself.
Nice.
Alaska destination. You're one of the reasons why.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's awesome. We're so happy to be an inspiration for that.
Alaska should be on everybody's
It should be
bucket
literally
list.
on everybody's bucket
It was the most beautiful place. And, like, granted, it can be a little bit expensive.
And a little bit cold.
Yeah, and if you want to do, like, the really cool tours, you're going to have to, like, you know, start saving now for your Alaska adventure.
Definitely.
But we have a guidebook coming out that has, like, the cheaper stuff that we did and, like, the free tours and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we don't have enough money to throw around that we have to be fairly cheap about some of the stuff that we do. So, yeah, we couldn't do everything that we would have enjoyed to do. Like, we would love to go on the plane and fly around and do that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, go see a glacier from an aerial view. But unfortunately, we weren't able to do that. If you do have the dollars to do it, that's the way. But if you don't, we have many ways you can.
Yeah, and like I said in one of my videos, when we get Oprah rich, we're going back to Alaska for sure, and we're going to do all the tours. Bart, what's up? One thing I look forward to when I'm on the road is pulling over to the side road food markets and trying all the many foods across the U.S. There have been so many beautiful little farm stands that we stopped at. You remember the one in Olympic National?
I do. Actually, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's like, it was like a honor system. Like, everything was priced, but, like, take what you want and then just drop your money in the little box here.
We got what we would get in the grocery store probably would have cost us about $50. And I think it was like $10 or like $20 at the absolute most. And we had
so much fresher.
Of fresh herbs.
All
and
organic.
Food.
And
it was really good.
Oh my God, I love farm stands like that. 2 weeks, I guess, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday, we're going to like one of these family farms where they have like the corn mazes and the pumpkin patches and like all this stuff. So we're
excited for that.
We're gonna get our Halloween on.
We love like homesteads and fresh grown fruit and food. We always think that exploring those places are well worth it, and they're some of the most beautiful places that you'll probably ever visit.
And that's kind of like our goal, like our long term goal, is to have a homestead somewhere and to grow our own fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, so the more that we could learn about places, the more that we'll know where we want to be and like what type of foods we could grow in those areas too.
And Idaho is looking pretty attractive.
Yeah, it is right now.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's getting some bad press in the news right now. And we actually put up a couple TikToks from here and people were like, oh my God, I can't believe you're in Idaho. It's so horrible. And we're like, I don't know, it's pretty nice.
House, hey Mom.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for the super sticker. You are our #1 fan. Grandson.
Yeah, you've probably been getting so much time with that.
So the last time we were actually on the live chat, everybody was asking, did my sister have the baby? Did my sister have the baby? Guess what? She had the baby. So that's exciting.
Yes.
And we will be going there hopefully at some point in time.
Is the baby less than 2 weeks old?
Yeah, he was only, oh no, he's a month.
Yeah.
Remember, he was a month today, actually.
Yeah. So then they probably knew from the last chat.
No, I think the last chat he wasn't born yet, technically.
But we did a live chat 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you're right. Maybe we did announce it. Oops,
I was like, how old is this baby?
Crazy.
But yeah, it was super, well, I mean, the pictures she's sharing are super sweet. And we're excited to meet him someday. So we got to plan a trip to Florida.
Yeah. So everybody thinks about the potato when it comes to Idaho.
We've had a lot of good potatoes.
Yeah, so one of the things that we're doing for you guys is we are actually putting together a couple videos that have to, or a video or a couple videos.
I think we're going to compile it all into one.
All about the potato in Idaho, so I feel like a lot of you will be excited for that one.
Yeah, so the pizza's going to be in it. We've had some gnocchi. We had, well, I had a 1 pound baked potato the other night. We should have filmed it, but we were distracted and exhausted. What else did we have that was really... the grilled cheese with like tons of potato on it.
And
crazy.
the potato...
Scalloped
potatoes. Oh, those are good.
What's your favorite kind of potato dish?
Yeah, do you like scalloped potatoes? Do you like tater tots?
French
do you
fries?
Like French fries? Are you Megan and Matt in the house. What's up, guys? We just did a podcast with them.
Yeah, it's not live yet, but we recorded it. And it will be live.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do, or what I would like to do, that I think I kind of mentioned to you, but I don't know if we agreed on it, is I think we should do a podcast coming up about prepping your van for winter.
Yeah.
Because it's like moving into the winter season.
And not to, toot our own horns, but we spent 3 months, not last winter, but the winter before that, like just in the winter, like literally in the freezing cold, in the snow, going to all the mountains. So I think we have a little bit of experience with that.
We got some tips.
Yeah, we got some
hot tips. Yes. Steve, I like your style there. He's the Forrest Gump of potatoes. I like fried potatoes, scalloped potatoes.
I like chicken potatoes. I like all different types of potatoes.
Potato finger, wedge cut.
Garlic potatoes. The ones with everything on it.
Poutine. Canadian nachos.
Hey, Bart, thank you for another super chat. Any updates with getting an artist to do something on the van? I remember your mom's neighbor's girlfriend was going to do something, so we never actually heard back from...
They just kind of... we stopped working there, so we started working in Clearwater.
So I did chat with him a couple times, and he was like, oh, she'll be around. And then they wound up not being around. So, didn't happen. Yeah. But we don't know.
We have a friend in California that we met at the Van Fest, and he Raptor lined his whole vehicle himself, and he was actually prepping... like making sure it's all taped right. You got to use the right tape, blah, blah, blah. But he was like, if you come down to my shop in California, like, I'll do it with you. So we might...
Who was that?
Brian.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we might end up doing that. We have another friend who paints cars.
Yeah.
Jordan.
We'll see.
We'll see. We're kind of like, we've been having some really interesting long-term talks lately.
Yeah.
that, you know, we may or may not share right now because nothing is like for sure. But like, how much money do we want to invest in the van now if we've got plans?
Are you letting the cat out the bag?
No.
Okay.
There's no cat yet. We haven't made like any decision.
Talks about like future preparation and plans,
like life
and like things
what
that
we're
might
gonna
happen.
do.
But then today we got a call about a really exciting thing that would be in 2023.
Yeah.
But you know, that's in the
well,
future
that's kind
as
of
well.
funny. So, okay, I feel like we can talk about that.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like a ridiculous.
So,
like,
what would you guys
thing.
think of us going to India and riding, what are those things called?
A rickshaw.
A rickshaw, and doing like a crazy like.
It's like a race, like a rickshaw
across
race.
all of India in a rickshaw.
Yeah.
So we would have to learn how to drive it. We would have to like we could wrap it with whatever we want, put stickers on it, whatever. You know, put anything we want on it as like advertisement.
You have to like part of the whole thing is like decking it out.
Deck it out, yeah.
Like making it look really cool.
To deck it out.
I don't know exactly the time frame. But Adaptive Humanity's all about it. They're the ones who called us today and was like, "We're going to India."
Drifter Journey said,
"We're in.
We're about it."
Yes. So Ellen, it would be Adaptive Humanity, us, and apparently Drifter Journey is coming too.
I think Drifter Journey threw themselves in there for that.
Yeah. So it would be sometime in 2023. There's a couple races going on, and there's one that goes completely across India.
Yeah.
And so you basically like sign up. You can have up to 3 people in one rickshaw. So it'd be like Frank and I would have our own, Matt and Amber would have their own, Greg and Jess would have their own.
Do we split up Greg and Jess and make each one of them ride with each one of us?
We'd like be like bargaining for who got which. Oh, Sue got all of her clothes.
Whoa, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you so much.
It's a super sticker. And it's a little potato. It looks like a pear or a potato flying on a rocket.
Wow, guys, you're being so generous. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Wow. In my opinion, which of you two know is completely obvious? Why couldn't I read that right? Cover the van in bed liner. Bed liner over everything.
So we were actually talking about doing something like that.
It's Raptor liner, the
Raptor
same thing
liner,
as bed
which
liner?
is bed liner, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about doing like possibly like an olive color and then making the whole van look like an olive.
And then putting like a one big red dot on it somewhere so that it was like a big green olive.
Yeah, so back to the rickshaw. Because I'm really excited
we
about
need
this.
more details.
So here's the thing. We would have to start to work on like sponsorship and to make it happen because it is going to be pretty pricey to like get ourselves out there, pay for the race. Because I think the race alone is
like
$2,000 about just for the rickshaw. I think, do you own the rickshaw outright?
I don't think so.
I have no idea. But
do you want to own a rickshaw?
Why not?
I mean, what are you going to do with it when you're done?
Ship it to the United States and drive it around?
Spending like $5,000 shipping it to the United States.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that we would have to try to figure out like sponsorships and people who want to be involved in.
We could be like the NASCAR of rickshaw. Like we need to get like a Red Bull on the side. Like our rickshaw is sponsored by like the vanlife app or like whatever. That would be pretty cool.
Anybody out there that's interested in this, you know, let us know. We'll make it happen. But yeah, so
has anyone ever been to India? If you've been to India, I want to know, like, what? Oh, I want to be on Frankie's team. Those rickshaws break down constantly. Is that Greg or Jess?
Well, hey, I gotta say that either team you're on, both me and also Matt, are very skilled in fixing things.
Yeah.
So I feel like that Matt is a very good person to be with.
Matt's very handy.
If anything, he might even be better than me.
Yeah, and then me and Amber would be like the liabilities, just like riding on the back.
You know what? I just had an idea. Maybe me and Matt ride one, and you and Amber ride your own.
That would be a time and a half. What do you think, Amber? Can we do it?
I think they would slow us down.
What do you mean?
Like, we would have to wait for you guys because we would break down. We'd have to fix yours.
It's a race. You can't wait for us. You gotta go.
Okay, we're leaving it.
Watch us, like, kick their butts. They get, like, a lemon of a rickshaw. That is a disaster.
Thank you for being on my side. Thank you. That's hilarious.
Oh, my God. Whew, okay, wow. I think that India would be super fun. It's so hard. So it's funny because like Matt and Amber were like, let's plan something for 2023. And we were like, yeah. And then my friends today were also like, let's plan a trip for 2023. And I'm like, we don't get to see each other till 2023? Like, really? So apparently 2023 is going to be the year of stuff.
Well, we would hope that people would want to come and visit us. I feel like we're always visiting everybody else.
Yeah, we do go out of our way.
So nobody comes and visits us.
I think that's pretty common in van life.
Yeah, it is. It's very
so
common.
If y'all are getting ready to get on the road, be prepared that probably none of your friends and family will ever come and visit you.
Debbie, what do you think about the race? She said she's been to India.
Ooh.
So what do you think about the race?
Would you get in a rickshaw and travel across the country by yourself? We are not letting y'all pick the rig because y'all get the janky ones.
Hey, all I know is Olive.
Shots
then she put Olive. Hey, listen, it might have had some things happen to it, but you know what? She's been running good. She's been running
Just
good.
because the backup camera is held together with duct tape doesn't mean it's broken.
I'll tell you what, I'll take the duct tape over the complete shutdown failure of the system.
When,
when
they were doing their cross country trip. What was it? He like couldn't put it. He couldn't turn the engine
like went
off.
into like limp mode or
Yeah,
something.
and then it was like I can't go anywhere. And then I believe that some kind of body fluid ended up places that it shouldn't have.
Oh man, I love it.
Speaking of body fluids, do you want to tell them what happened to our pee jug?
So we have like a pee jug that's separate from our area.
This is like a PSA for winter months coming. We posted about it in our Instagram story.
Yeah.
So this will be a repeat if you heard it there.
Our heater is in the back area of our van. So where we're sitting right now, just below me is our heater and it pushes out. So we were driving and we had the heater on because it was like 30 degrees outside just to keep the space warm. And sure enough, the jug shifted and fell into an area, and then it got picked up and put in the specific area where the heater is and
like
on.
right in front of the heater. Right in front of it,
and it literally started melting the plastic down.
Oh.
But it just like deformed it and didn't like put a hole in it.
It's so warm.
We got lucky; it didn't just spill everywhere.
Yeah. Or like that it melted so bad that the plastic like started opening up. Yeah, it was a pretty big disaster. But then also today we put something else on the floor, and then it rolled right in front of the heater vent, and then it was in front of the heater vent, and then I feel like the heater vent is in a good place for like temperature, but then it's in a bad place for stuff that just keeps getting melted on it.
Yeah. Adaptive Humanity replied back, said, fair enough. Won't go into the drive, definitely takes the cake. Yeah. And then BJ Bumble said, I love the look of your van. Thank you so much.
BJ
we appreciate
Bumble.
it. Yeah, we love it too. We think it looks beautiful. It came out great. We are so lucky. Let's
Okay,
see.
so Sean. Hi, Sean. So when you have a composting toilet, you have to separate number 1 from number 2.
Yes.
Because number 1 is very stinky and gross. Number 2 is not bad if you cover it. Like you can't even smell it.
So the key would be is to when we use the urine diverter at night, to make sure that when we're leaving that it goes back in a specific area, and sometimes we forget to do that.
Yeah.
But normally,
and I think because we're so used to it that we're not like, ew,
yeah,
that's gross.
Correct.
We're just like, oh, the pee jug is there.
Yeah, so we forget to put it back in an area, and then if we put it in that area, we wouldn't have to worry about it sliding around. We wouldn't have to worry about, the heater on it. We wouldn't have to worry about any of those things. But unfortunately, sometimes you just like want to get going and you forget to lock things down. Like sometimes you forget to lock the fridge in place.
Our house is kind of always a mess.
What? I wouldn't say a mess.
What?
The thing is that like once like 2 things are out of place in a van, it feels like it's a mess.
Yeah.
So
I feel like yesterday I was looking around and I had to like switch my mindset because I was getting like pissed off. I was like, oh my God, everything is a mess. I'm so mad that like it's so dirty in here. And then I was like, no, switch your mindset. And I was like, oh, like, aren't I so lucky that it's a small space and it's easy to clean? Like, it'll only take a couple minutes and the whole space will be clean and beautiful again.
Yeah.
And so rather than being pissed off that it's dirty, I'm glad that it only takes a couple minutes to clean.
I will say, though, that, like, the area that our heater is placed in, the way that we designed it, actually heats the space extremely evenly and actually kind of almost overheats us at night.
Yeah.
So
well, we actually too just figured out how to set the thermostat.
So
right.
it does seem like that the thermostat actually does work temperature wise. So we just realized for ourselves that a healthy temperature is like keeping it around like 55 degrees. And then at night we don't wind up overheating.
Right.
But if we wind up setting it like 65, we
well,
wind up
before
overheating
it was just
night.
at 70.
Yeah.
And you'd put it on for
It'd
like
just
an
be
hour,
pumping,
and you'd be
pumping,
like,
pumping.
"Oh my god, I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
And I think I get hotter a lot more than Frank does.
Oh no, I don't know about that.
Well, because like often I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so hot, I'm gonna pass out."
Well, you're normally like.
and Frank's like, "I'm still wearing sweatpants."
So Alex is normally sitting in the position where she's like right on top of the heater, and I'm like in the back corner.
Yeah.
So like I have like a cool little breeze kind of coming, where I can feel like the coolness of the door.
I need to readjust.
You know? Yeah. I think you just need to choose your spots a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Debbie says, also much of India is very hot and they have monsoons, July, August, some areas. We're going to have to check because they had 2 a year, I think. And we were like talking briefly about like what the weather is like in India. And so Matt thinks that they schedule them to be in good times of weather, but maybe one of them is in good times of weather and the other is not. So
yeah,
we would sure want to do a little bit of research.
I think that I don't know if it's exactly what you're talking about, but I was gonna say like temperature wise, like girls and guys seem to be a little bit different when it comes to like temperature in the van.
Yes.
Like for instance, we were chatting with Matt and Amber, and she's like fully like decked out, like head to toe, you know, with like as much clothes as she could put on. And Matt's like in his underwear laying on top of the covers.
Right.
You know, feeling good. And she's like, you know, cold.
She's dying cold.
So, yeah.
But then I'm having the opposite problem with the hot flashes.
Yeah, I know.
Did you read this one? Bart says, I'll stand up for you, FnA. I'll take American made over imported any day of the week. ProMaster over Sprinter.
Well, is ProMaster American made?
I got no. It's Ram.
It's Fiat.
Is
Is Fiat American made?
No,
now?
I think Fiat. Well, I don't know where they make it. Maybe we should.
But
know.
thank you, Bart.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take the win. We got the win. We take the win.
Dodge
all the way.
We'll just say it's Dodge.
Dodge all day. Defining Adventure says my heater comes in a few days from Russia.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Well, so we made a video about that if anybody's wondering about the Russian Webasto heater. Defining Adventure, if you have any questions or anything maybe that we didn't make clear in the video, reach out to us.
Yeah.
We're happy to help you. And then maybe by talking to you about it, we can leave some notes in the video that kind of like help explain more.
And I do want to say, guys, remember that we are all learning every day. So like things are new experiences for us. So what we did find out not too long ago was the fact that those Chinese diesel heaters actually work on all fuels. So you can actually use it as a gas-fired heater if you wanted to. So if you did want to go the cheaper route, which would be like the $100 to $150 route, you could get one of those Chinese diesel heaters and it will work off your gasoline system if you wanted to. Just a heads up.
We love our St. Bernard says, great job on your videos. Loved your adventure
Thank you.
to my old home state of Alaska.
Oh,
hope
beautiful.
to see you on the road sometime so your puppy can meet my dog, Elsie.
Elsie.
So sweet. We hope that too.
Yes, we do.
St. Bernards are big, yeah?
Yeah. They're big
Are they
dogs.
the dogs that carry the medicine around their neck?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea.
Am I right about that? Bart, thank you again so much.
he said, just say Dodge. Don't mess up my shots on adaptive humanity. If it's not, I guess I'll, what do you say?
I'll take their side. Their rig is more my style.
Well, honestly, their rig is dope.
Yeah, their rig is my style, too.
Yeah, their rig is a beast that has every,
they carry the booze.
Oh, getting boozy.
I feel like I remember, like, a cough drop commercial from when I was a kid where, like, the St. Bernard had, like, a little wooden barrel around his neck.
Oh, yeah, so I guess it was a wooden barrel of booze.
Yeah, and they, showed up, and it was, like, not Ricola, but, like, something like that.
No, it's probably Budweiser or Bud Light.
No, it was, like a cold, like a Robitussin.
Oh, interesting.
Something like that.
How about I pay for your rickshaw, but you find a way to ship it to me in Canada when you're done?
That's a pretty good deal.
We just got to see how the shipping stuff works out. And
it's like a commemorative artifact.
If it works, we could probably make something happen. You know what I mean?
Do you still want it if we've crashed and destroyed it by the end of the race?
I mean,
that's the big question.
Yeah, because there's a real good chance that could happen.
Like, if it's in a million pieces by the end of the race, do you still want it shipped?
Because I think we're like, this type of race is like legit over all different types of terrain in India.
Yeah, I don't know how long it is.
Yeah, I think he said 2 weeks. Or
Holy
like
fuck!
Yeah.
In a rickshaw?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think that's Matt and Amber. Is that correct?
Oh my god. BJ says I have a 92 Dodge Ram conversion van. Very nice.
Nice.
Is it Jay? Jay Jun Ha? Am I saying that right?
Jay Jun Ha.
I was thinking about Pablo. Only dog I care about in van life, not gonna lie.
Oh, Paco?
Paco or when you say Pablo, it makes me think of
Tio Adventura.
Tio Adventura.
Yeah, because they have a Pablo.
They have Pablo.
But they also call him Paco.
They do, yes.
Yeah. So Pablo could go for Paco.
Pablo es Paco.
He is such a great dog, honestly.
Yes.
He's
I took him
loving.
into the pizza parlor today because he would wanted to be with us so badly, and I just held on to him. And he just is cool to hang out. He's like, I'm good.
They said, dang, sorry.
What about
Don't be sorry, it's all good.
No, that's fine.
Oh, Skip is amazing.
Yeah.
Skip is a good seal, though. He's not a dog.
Do you think Skip could, maybe the third person in your rickshaw is Skip?
They said that we would leave the dogs back in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Pablo, you're going to get left in Florida.
We would leave Paco with my mom.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, because he loves Grammy Seal.
Oh, yeah.
His ears are going up.
We would come back and he would be double the size.
Literally.
They would just feed him table scraps all week.
Day.
And then toys all week. He would have a whole new wardrobe by the end of it. It would be very cute. They're going to bunk up Paco and Skip.
Yeah, they could bunk up, but I think that...
But then you got a couple of big German Shepherds over there,
I think that they would have to go back and forth between... my mom and your parents. So they'd bounce back and forth.
Like doggy daycare. It's like the handoff. I do the forehead smack meme. I am ashamed. Don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed.
It's all good.
Hey, we are not offended.
We just asked you how to say your name.
Yeah.
So we know, everybody's just learning and doing the best they can.
Yep. Hey guys, hello from...
Guelph.
Oh, PK, you're in...
PK. Oh, I saw that you were in
Canada.
You're visiting your daughter, right? I was stalking you a little bit on Instagram the other day. I'm glad that you're having a good time and you're visiting with family. How long are you staying up there? Let us know.
Did I see it correctly? You sold did you sell the bus?
Well, it was for sale.
I know it was for sale, but did you sell it?
Can I ask you a favor?
Yes.
Can you grab me a water from somewhere?
Yeah, no problem. I need one too.
Okay, good. The cord's on this side, and I have a dog. And
guys, I'll be back.
Very complicated.
Alex wants me to leave the picture so she could talk to you secretly.
Okay, guys, here's the truth. Frankie is awesome, and he's lovely, and he's getting me water, and I appreciate him very much. Every day. And Frank's like, go on. Tell me more about how great I am.
Please keep going.
Continue.
Oh, man.
Seriously, though, I'm super grateful that me and Frank are doing this whole van life thing together because, even today, Frank filled up the water in the back, and I was like, I'm so grateful that you fill the water up, Well,
and it wasn't just filling the water. That water was splashing everywhere.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mess. But, I don't know, it's just nice to, do this together, and I think a lot of people... before we even left, a lot of people were like, oh my God, how could you live van life together? Or I would kill my partner.
Well,
and then with the, stuff
the
that
light
happened
of
recently,
recent events,
and you're like, okay, I know that y'all were joking, but apparently that's could actually happen.
So I think that the idea of it is that, to be patient with each other, to talk to each other, to be open with each other. Obviously there was something very wrong with that guy, to go through everything that they went through. I mean, there was many signs that, if you're in a toxic relationship and you could see it, please do yourself a favor and get out of it.
Or if you see somebody else is struggling, I know it's hard to get in other people's business, and sometimes they don't want your opinion. But if you're seeing something that's just not right, even if you say it and they don't accept it in that moment, that seed is in there now,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe they'll start to see it more, and maybe they'll start to like recognize it more and be like, oh, maybe he is a bit manipulative, or maybe she is really rude to me, you know?
And like, if you come across other people that you're traveling, like you wind up traveling with and you're on the road with them, maybe like, you know, when that person walks away, say like, you know, something to those people like, hey, you know, whatever it is that's going on, you know, I'm not in a safe place right now with where I'm at. Like,
it's hard too, because
it
like
is.
Frank and I mean, obviously we love each other and we're doing great and like there's nothing to worry about, but like we're in the middle of nowhere in Idaho.
Yeah.
And neither of us have any friends or family anywhere
thank you,
nearby.
Steve.
Oh, thanks, Steve. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, so like you are kind of isolated with the other person.
Yeah.
And so like if something were to go wrong and I needed to like get out of here,
we are
like where would I even go?
And like we are the only people that we have. Like she has me, I have her. We need to
like
be
how
able
do you
to
get it? Like
look out for
I
each
can't
other.
even take a cab somewhere. Like I guess take a cab to the nearest airport. I don't know. You know, like it's fun. So in my last relationship, it was very unhealthy and toxic, and I was seeing a therapist for a long time, like towards the end of it, and some crazy stuff happened, and she was like, you need a plan. Like you need an emergency escape bag.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have it by the door. It needs to have cash in it, a change of clothes,
Mm-hmm.
toiletries. Just hide it somewhere near the front door so that if shit gets crazy, you can just grab the bag and get out and like leave.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to worry about like what you're taking, whatever. You could just grab the bag and go. When you live in a van, like I'm like, how would you even do that in a van?
Yeah.
Beyond like your purse with like your money in it and your phone, you know, like.
I mean, you should definitely be utilizing your phone to call your family members.
Oh, and the other thing that you had to have in place was like a buddy. So I had a friend who lived, you know, on the other side of town, but like a cab ride away. Like everything in New York is 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get there. It's fine. So I had already talked to her that was like, you know, if something goes wrong, can I come to you? And she was like, for sure, day or night, anytime you need me, like, call me, come, that's fine. How do you hide a bag in your house from, you put it somewhere where they don't go, or like, I had it in the back of like the front bathroom cupboard. And
a lot of the times too, I feel like guys don't go
cleaning
house, like,
around like back areas.
Mostly the females of the relationship tend to be the cleaners. Not always, like, you know, not putting everybody in a box or anything, but like for the most part, I feel like that a lot of the times the women are the cleaners, so like they'll be like, oh, okay, I can put this here, or like
right, and like
like
put
where
like
all my shoes go. He's not gonna come and check my shoes.
Stack of toilet paper in front of it or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is. But regardless,
he never found it. It was there for a couple months.
And spirits of nature, you are right. It is easy to see physical abuse. It's not easy to see verbal abuse. But here's the thing: you could kind of tell sometimes by the way that people are reacting, in the sense of like if they're very emotional all the time, then they're most likely being like abused verbally often,
or
if they're guarded or quiet. Like these are a lot of reasons.
You remember?
For that.
Okay, I'm not. We were with a couple once, and I'm not gonna say who or whatever, but like there was some weird stuff going between them, and like the one was like snapping at the other one, and then you could just see the other one like completely shut down.
Yeah.
And like you're like, oh, something's not right here.
Mm-hmm.
You
well,
know?
and so like also like Betty Jolly says, like, we are very stable people. So like we understand a lot of these things for ourselves, but like when two parties in a relationship are both unstable, it's very hard for them to get themselves out of it, whatever it is that they're going through, whether it is something as evil and dangerous as what happened with them, or if it's something very small and simple. It's still like, it's hard to see it sometimes when you're not emotionally or physically there.
Well, and everybody has different degrees of stable too, because so like in that last relationship I was in, there was a lot of like verbal abuse and gaslighting and like just not good, healthy stuff. And like I like to think that I'm a pretty stable person.
Yeah.
But if you're in a relationship with somebody who's like making you feel like you're crazy all the time.
And then you
it's
start
hard
turning
to,
that way.
Yeah, like
You
you
internalize
feel
it, you become that
unstable.
way.
So like it's like, yeah, we're stable now.
Yeah, like what
You
what you project on somebody is kind of what they become, right?
Mhm.
It's like the 5 people that you hang around. You're kind of in the middle of all those people.
Or
right?
like if you're with your partner and you're like, you're cheating on me. You're cheating on me. Who are you talking to?
Yep.
Who are these girls that you're DMing with? Blah blah blah. And then like
that would become a thing.
It's like
over
a
time.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. So yeah, I think all we're trying to say on the subject is that, like, you know, be open, be honest, try to be honest with yourself. Like, a couple people said, if you are starting to think of an escape plan, it's time for you to get out of there.
Yeah, like you probably don't need to be in that relationship.
Especially living in a lifestyle like this, because it is such tight space. It is such it is such a tight, living. You really have to be very open with one another. There's very rare times that you get space to yourself. So yeah, I think those are all the things that you really have to take into consideration, that if you're feeling a particular type of way, you got to kind of act on it to get out of that situation for yourself.
Let me go through some of these comments because there's some good ones here. Okay, I'll start from the bottom. Spirits of nature, the hardest part is recognizing the reality and making a plan to leave. I was in an abusive relationship before for over 2 years and didn't realize it for a long time. Tried to see the good in him. Totally. And when you're in a relationship like that,
well, when you're in love with somebody,
you're trying to make it work and you're trying to find the best, and especially if you're married, it's like, I promised forever, like we need to get there. When
you are in love or lust with somebody, it is very hard to see the negative things. And when you actually see them, but then you give so many different excuses to, like, oh, they're just going through this, or they're just that, or whatever it is. So you start making up these excuses for that person. So I think what you got to do is just take a step back and realize, if you're making a bunch of excuses, it might be time to go.
Forever best friend just popped in, just parked, long day. I hope you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Bart sent a super chat. Thank you so much. He says, where are you heading next? Is that moment available? I think that we're going to focus on Idaho for now.
Yeah, we're in Idaho for now, and I think maybe Glacier, because we've never been there.
Yeah.
That's like
we're
about
thinking
as far,
maybe Montana.
It's about as far as we could really, like,
yeah, we're going to be
about.
here at least for another 2 weeks. We got a dentist appointment through Groupon, so you know it's good. Yeah. I wanted to answer this question. Jennifer wants to know, what is gaslighting? So gaslighting is basically when somebody's lying to you or making up stories and then telling you that you're wrong about it.
Yeah.
So, like,
you've had that happen to you.
Yeah, so that's why she asked.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, my ex and I would go out, we would have a couple drinks with some friends, and then the next morning he would tell me how embarrassing I was and how I said all these really horrible things and how, awful I had been to our friends and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't remember any of this happening. Like, I only had 2 glasses of wine. Like, I don't think that any of that happened. And he was like, no, like, you're the worst.
Well, and
like,
then
how could you?
And then from what you told me, you went as far as to not actually drink and then see what he says, and then he still did that to you.
He kept saying I was so horrible when I was drunk that I was like, I don't want to drink anymore. Like, if that's the person that I become when I'm drunk, I don't want to have anything to do with it. And then he would keep doing the same thing, and I'm like, honey, I didn't even have a drink last night. Like, so basically it's like, if you're in a relationship and you're like, I feel crazy, it might be because the other person is gaslighting you into not believing what you know is true. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and so Adaptive Humanity said, acceptance of a situation is the first step, which is so true. You got to accept the fact that there's something going on, that you are feeling whatever type of way. You have to be able to accept that first and not be in denial about it. Then give yourself permission to leave, and knowing that nothing has to be forever. Correct.
Totally.
You're 100% correct.
I think that's what kept me in my last relationship for so long.
I think that we all get this, like, this emotional feeling of, like, once you're with somebody, you always have to be with them.
Well, it's like the fairy tale thing. It's
obviously, like you
and then they lived happily ever after.
But it's okay if it doesn't happen. Like, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, just thinking about that stuff. Another person said if your partner is cutting you off from your family, run. Yeah, if they're cutting you off from your family, you do not want to be in that situation.
Or
you
telling you
can't
talk to your friends and family about certain things,
Yep.
telling you that, oh, you can't tell them that we had an argument, and then they get mad at you for talking to your support system.
Yeah.
Like, I get that, like, you don't want to go to your friends every single time you and your partner have a disagreement, but, like, you should be able to voice what you need to voice and have somebody that you can talk to about it.
This is pretty funny, actually. Steve said, I feel bad that this happened, but it's also funny. He said, my ex-wife was cheating on me, and I found all of her lingerie in the trunk of her car in trash bags. I refilled the bags with rags. True story. She never brought it up to me.
Oh my
God.
That's
pretty funny.
She goes to, like, get sexy, and she's like, what is this?
Yeah. Anyone going to Adventure Expo in...
Where?
Where? Right here. Forever. Chattanooga.
Ooh, yeah. Is anybody going to Chattanooga this weekend?
It's for
Let us know in
Adventure
the
Van
comments.
Expo.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
Chattanooga's in Tennessee, right?
Yeah. Spirits of Nature said, you choose how to be treated. You choose how you get to be treated. Totally. That is totally true. You get to pick and choose how you get treated. By staying around somebody that's treating you like crap, you're picking that you're allowing them to treat you like crap instead of just leaving.
Forever Best Friend says people can be a lesson or a blessing.
Correct.
I totally believe that.
Correct.
That's like anything in life. I think things that go terribly wrong, it's always a lesson.
Well, so I truly believe that almost everything you do in life is a lesson, whether it's good or bad, right? Because there's something that you're learning at every point of the day. You're always learning something. So whether or not you pick up on that, that's up to you. But I do believe that any experience that I've ever had that it was negative was a learning experience in my life.
Yeah. Adaptive Humanity says that Matt wouldn't let me use a Groupon for LASIK. I hope it works for the teeth. I think getting eye surgery and a teeth cleaning is slightly different. But if anybody is looking, because dental is so expensive.
Yes.
And I was calling around a bunch of different dentists, and it was all like, oh, well, you're a new client, so you need x-rays, and you need this, and you need, blah, 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 and it's going to be $500 each. And I was like, holy schmuck, like, I just want somebody to, like, deep brush my teeth. Like, why is this so hard?
Clean my teeth.
Clean my teeth, please. So I found a Groupon, and then through the Groupon app, they also had, like, honey coupons. So I think for both of us to get our teeth cleaned is going to be like $100.
Yeah, which is
like insane. So maybe we'll do it more often than once every 2 years now.
We'll let you know in the next, well, not the next live, but probably the one after that. How the experience.
I think maybe it might be like the day of our next live.
Oh yeah.
We'll come and just be like bleeding out of the mouth, like.
Or we'll like have super bright smiles.
Sorry guys, we can't talk. Our faces are frozen.
They stole 4 of my teeth. They gave it to their buddy over there on the left side.
Yeah, it turns out that it's like a tooth stealing ring.
What did
Bart say? God. Bart says that single life is the best life.
What is this part?
If you have to raise your voice out of anger with a partner and you're not even married with kids, you should see that as a sign to leave the relationship. Nothing needs to be said, just leave.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of the time, too, is a lot of people jump very quickly to anger.
That's especially people's, like, MO.
Especially when, like, you're very comfortable with somebody. But I do think that, like, we should all always try to, like, take a little bit of a step back, look inside ourselves, because it's probably stemming from within inside ourselves while we're yelling. So you just think about what you're going to say before you say it calmly, in a nice manner, and it will get across a lot better. And probably create a much better situation for everybody.
Yeah. Jennifer, we love you, and Eric, too. We are so glad that you guys are here. And, yeah, I just wanted to say that.
I think Armando's headed to bed. Good night.
Good night, Armando. We love you, too. We love everybody in this chat. It's so amazing. Yes, Bart, we love our St. Bernards. I turned past the drama like a dragster. So no GF for a while, but Elsie a big bone, and my little family is good. That's so sweet.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
I feel like pups are the best company.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being single and traveling with your dog or your cats or your animals, whatever, or just living life in a single type of way. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, for us in particular, we love being around with each other. We love doing all the, like Alex was saying earlier, like if it wasn't for her with me in van life, like I don't know if I would have done half of the amazing things that we've got to accomplish and be a part of. I would probably be in a pile of debt due to my own well-beings.
You definitely wouldn't be getting your teeth cleaned.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be getting my teeth cleaned next week. There's a lot of different things, but like truly, I do feel blessed to have Alex in my life and to be traveling with you. Honestly, I love you so much, and I'm so thankful for everything. Honestly, every talk, every aspect of life that we get to have together, I just feel totally blessed.
Yeah, we do.
I love you. No kisses on the camera. Okay, let's make out.
Spirits of Nature says we needed our teeth cleaned too, but we got our dog's teeth cleaned instead. It was probably cheaper and easier to schedule, to be honest.
We brush Paco's teeth all the time.
Adaptive Humanity says her face is swollen. I think it's swollen. Can we tell that story?
Oh.
Well, we don't have to say who. It's okay. We and Adaptive Humanity were dog sitting for a friend's dog. Yeah. And they were out of town. They were coming home the next day. And we were watching their dog. And I was in the house editing. And the dog, like, threw up. And I was like, oh, that's weird. So I cleaned it up. And then she threw up again. And I was like, that's super weird. So I cleaned it up. She's, like, laying near me. She seems okay. But she threw up maybe, like, 2 or 3 more times. And it was, like, all grass. And I'm like, maybe she just ate a lot of grass.
I think at some point you, like, called me over and were like, look at this. And I was like, I look at it. I'm like, it just looks like grass.
Yeah, like, it was just weird. So anyways, she stops puking. And she's just kind of, like, laying around. And then we start making dinner. And we're all cooking.
And she's been quiet and, like, alone.
Yeah, and so she went off into the living room. And so we haven't seen her for a bit. We're all, like, talking about our day and, like, you know, just whatever, shooting the shit. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go check on the dog. Like, let me go look over there. And so I go and I look at her in the living room. And I'm like, guys, is her face always this swollen?
Yeah, she was like...
Like, have you ever seen the movie Hitch? When,
it was
what's his name? Will Smith. Is like so swollen from the allergy or whatever.
It literally
that
looked
was
like that.
The dog's face.
So she must have got like bit by a spider.
Well, so
ate
Amber
one.
runs in and she's like, "Oh my god!" And she scoops the dog up and they run to the car and they like. I had no, like, I was just like, "Is this right? I'm not sure."
Yeah, she was hella swollen.
But anyways, it turned out that she probably got bit by a spider
or something.
And they just gave her a bunch of Benadryl
and she was fine.
And she was fine.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. I was like, is this dog okay? I can't really tell.
Took her a couple days to get back to normal.
Well, and then I feel like you're taking that much Benadryl and you're probably just a little bit
like
lethargic. Oh my god, poor puppy, I know.
Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah, it is golden hour. Y'all can see this like big old, I don't even know what you call this, bright sunbeam.
Yeah. Sunshine. It almost looks like your hand disappears in it.
I know, it's weird, right? Connie Blair says, I agree with you, spirits of nature. You want to be around people that make you a better person. Totally. I feel like we're definitely, or like I'm getting more to notice people that give you energy versus people that take your energy.
Yeah.
And so whether it's a friend or a partner or just like a random stranger at the grocery store, you know, like some people, you meet them and their energy is great and you feel great and like you're vibing and like everything's cool. And some people you meet and like within 10 seconds you're like, whoo! Like, I gotta get out of here. I need a nap.
And it's totally okay to remove yourself from a situation and go your separate ways if you feel that that's happening to you. So don't ever feel like you have to stay anywhere. You know, just, you know, remove yourself from the situation if you feel that way.
Bart says, super that. Just throwing it out there. We're past the 1 hour mark.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we're having fun. Are you guys having fun? If you are, make sure to hit the like button. I think we're even 55 to 55. Hell yeah.
So if you haven't hit the like button, we should pass 55.
But yeah, we'll probably like kick out of here soon. Steve says that the
kept it
van is
even,
going to be
56,
rocking.
56.
Nice.
Hi, kiddos. Nice to see you live.
Nice to see you too.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Yes. Steve says, wow, been dark here for a while. You're on mountain time. Yeah, so we're in Idaho.
Yep.
We actually had a whole thing about time zones in Idaho.
Idaho is funny because it's like you're stuck between mountain and Pacific time. So like 1 minute you're in mountain time and then like you could literally go like 10 minutes down the road and you're in Pacific time.
It's the strangest thing.
Alex freaked out earlier. She thought we were already supposed to be live.
Well, like Armando, I think Armando left. I don't want to call him out, but because we messed up earlier in the day.
I messed up earlier.
And Frank said 5 p.m.
Eastern,
8 p.m. Pacific, which
no
obviously doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Armando was like, oh, like, I'm waiting, like, where are you guys? And then I realized, I'm like, oh my God, it's 5 p.m. Eastern. Like, we're late. We're supposed to be there.
Oh, that's Leanne and Bob. Hi.
I was like, L.A. Miller.
From South Texas. It's funny because last time you guys were from Portland.
From South Washington.
Yeah, right?
How are you liking Texas? Is it the most amazing thing? You guys look like you're having a super fun time. Lori Sanders in the house. Nice to see you. That happened to our black Labrador.
Except there was a wasp.
They called the vet and they told us to give her Benadryl. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like, there's nothing else you could do.
Yeah, we were just giving her Benadryl for a while.
I think you're just supposed to watch their breathing.
Leslie's
like, as long
in the
as
house.
their breathing is fine.
Haven't caught a live in a while. I missed you.
Oh.
It's all right.
Well,
it's
we're
okay.
right here. We're so glad you're here.
We're hanging out for a little bit longer tonight. Extended a little bit for you guys.
Extended. Looks like we should be friends. I feel like Forever Best Friends. All the dog folks need to go follow Forever Best Friends.
And remember, we are dog folks too.
Yeah, Paco's down here giving my feet a bath.
I'm going to sit back here though.
Frank's ready to take a nap. He's like, wow, it's past the 1 hour mark.
Well, no.
Time to lay down.
It's just like I want to be a little bit more like looking forward. I feel like I've been like twisting. Oh, that feels nice. What's up, guys? I'm sitting in a lazy boy right now, just hanging out in the back of the van.
Usually when he's back there, he's complaining about the hats.
Oh, yeah. These are definitely always in my way. Like the pillow's over here right now, so the hat isn't. There we go. How about this?
How about that?
Oh, yeah. That's
How about that? Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
So, one question I have for you guys that are in vans, like, how do you guys like your layout? What would you do different? I feel like the layout that we have this time around is kind of like ideal for our situation.
Well, I mean, if this was a bed right now and it couldn't become anything else, we wouldn't be able to sit at it and do a live.
We
used to sit over there at the couch.
Sitting over there and looking at it that way.
Yeah.
Read it to me, baby. Read it to me.
Bob and Leanne say that Texas has killer beaches and they make homemade tortillas at the grocery store.
Yum.
Whoa. We'll have a driveway here for y'all in about April. That would be amazing. We're definitely going to take you up on that. Spirits of Nature said they'd love to sit that way too.
I feel like in April we might be like somewhere in Central America.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah. Yoicks. We're definitely, so like, I guess loosely to answer Bart's question from earlier, we kind of are going to kick around the West Coast until... and like try to do a bunch of snowboard season over there. Over here, we have our Icon passes.
Until mid-January.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, Icon is a group of mountains. And so you buy one pass.
It's the group by Alta. So you have Alta and then you have Vail Resorts. So Alta
yeah,
Vail
is Epic Pass. We went with Icon. We had both on our first season and we tried to go to all of them. We made it to 71 different mountains. We're not going to try to do all of them again this year.
Nope.
No, but we're going to do a bunch.
I'm going to chase powder this summer. You hear me? This winter.
How much are you going to chase it?
I'm going to chase it enough.
Yeah. I feel like chasing powder just, to me, sounds like expensive gas bills.
No, it's not necessarily true because there could be like a 2-week to a month spell where it's just in Colorado and Utah.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, and then you're just bouncing around in those areas. And then there's like a week where it's up in Montana, so you're just driving like, you know, a couple hours north and you hit Montana.
Right.
So
all right, well,
regardless, we kind of need it. We need a drive to like keep our battery bank
in the
going.
winter we do, yeah. When the sun starts getting like, if you only have a 12-hour window for sunshine a day.
Hopefully fuel should be a little bit less expensive in the winter as well, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere anytime soon.
So, Did you just fart?
Yeah. Did you see my face?
Yeah, you looked very guilty. You're too relaxed now, Steve.
Well, I mean, when you relax enough, the farts come out, you know?
Guys.
Nothing I can do about that.
Guys. Oh my god. About to bounce too. Thanks for making van life that much more intriguing and inspiring. You guys make me happy, and thanks for being real.
Anytime.
Absolutely. We're so glad to have you here.
If there's any questions that you have, make sure to bring them to the live chats, put them on the videos, throw us an Instagram message.
Yeah, we're always happy to answer questions, and often we'll like take your questions and turn them into podcasts or things like that. If we think that they need like a more long question, or if you just DM us on Instagram. Yep.
Is there any long question?
If you got a long question, we got a long answer.
That's probably fairly true.
But yeah, so I think we're going to hop off here soon. Thank you all so much for making today amazing.
Yes.
FnA. We're so glad that you all came and hung out. I can smell that all the way in West Texas too, or West New York.
I'm very happy that I could travel that far.
We're going to waft some pizza at you to make up for it, Amy. Sorry about that. Love catching this live. I was the second person to join. Yay! Frankie farting in the van, aka Hot Box.
Hot Box.
We're pretty drafty actually. We need to seal some holes before winter.
This is drafty.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's really drafty.
The Hiki hatch is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
We love it, but it's definitely weird.
Well, they should have came with like a seal.
Yeah.
Like around the edge. That way when you pull it shut, it actually seals. Because then it would keep the bugs out too.
Yeah. PK says bye. Susan Lewis says you all are adorable. Thank you so much. Adaptive Humanity.
Love you guys.
Leslie, Bart, Betty.
Love you, love you, love you.
Love you kids. Love you little boy. Paco's gonna say goodbye to everybody. Paco says I love you. Paco says I love you.
Paco say I love you.
Paco says I love you.
Paco, can you say I love you?
I love you. And you guys are the best.
He actually says I love you.
Can you? Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, buddy.
Paco, can you say I love you?
I love you.
Say I love you.
I love you.
Say I love you.
Can you say I love you? I love you.
I love you.
Did you hear that?
Good boy. He normally does it in 3 tones. I love you. Good boy. That was a really good one.
Can you guys hear him? He's so cute.
Say I love you.
I love you. You want to go to Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come here, buddy.
Aww. Paco loves you all. We love you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Isn't he so cute? Okay.
Oh, shake it.
We love you guys.
Forget a lap dance, my dog.
We love you guys. Paco loves you guys. Look at his tooth. He's so sweet. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, we only have like a few, like very
Paco
few
stickers.
Paco stickers left.
Very few.
So of this batch of Paco
we have
stickers,
6.
there's only a couple. So if you
Or
want
5.
one, send us a DM and we'll hook you up.
Up just like that. There's only 4.
Did someone say something?
No, I'm just kidding. I was just, hyping them up.
All right, guys. We love you so much, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye, guys. Love you. Have an FnA night.
Bye. Okay.